Hey everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 178 on the Leek. I'm John as always, and we've got our second last M19 draft. We've got one next week, and then the following week, we're into set reviews. We're deep into set reviews because they're actually going to start on Wednesday, September 19th. The spoilers coming out a little bit early along with pre-release. Anyways, this of course is a sponsored draft. This is Michael's sponsored draft. He'll be getting every card that we draft here once the draft queue starts. It's taken a while for this to fire. As you can see, we've been in this queue for 3 minutes and 24 seconds as I produce very interesting content. There we go. Hey, we get Goreclaw. I've never played with Goreclaw. I've played against Goreclaw. Goreclaw probably should be a mythic. It's a 4/3 for 4. Fine. Creatures, Dreadmaws cost 2 less to cast. Should Dreadmaw be a 4-drop? Ask yourself that. No. Whenever it attacks, each creature, including itself, with power 4 or greater, gets +1/+1 in trample. It's a 7/7 trample for 4. Goreclaw is stupid. It should be a mythic. We're taking it easily. Second pick in this pack is real bad. Second pick, we're looking at Courser, Scanner, Dreadmaw. Thankfully, Goreclaw is here, and hopefully we get the Courser back. I mean, Dreadmaw would be amazing to get back. I have zero expectations. Somebody's going to take Mirror Image, somebody's going to take Courser, somebody's going to take Veteran, somebody's going to take Sky Scanner. There's still 3 other picks that need to be taken before this comes back around, so Dreadmaw ain't coming back to us. But Goreclaw, get in there, and we've got a plan. A plan such as playing Bristling Boars, for example. Now, Departed Deckhand is probably the single correct pick here. This card is just real good. But I'm pretty happy to... maybe we have to take the Rabid Bite, actually. I think we actually take the Rabid Bite here, especially because we're going to be big guys. Bristling Boar is not going to come back around, but I would pick this in the next pack, if there wasn't a Rabid Bite or something there. Again, Departed Deckhand, probably correct. It's late enough in this format, I don't care about correct. I want to play Goreclaw. So we're going to force this green here. Elvish Clan Caller, pretty bad. We'll actually probably push people into blue with a Deckhand and a Wind Mage. Yeah, so let's take this Rabid Bite. Show me big beefy boys. We get an Oaken Form to make a big beefy boy. Giant Spider. Just a Timber Gorge. This is actually a pretty mediocre pack. We could take the Dwindle after having just talked all about how people on our right are going to be in blue. We could take a 2-headed zombie. It's a 2-mana 4/2 for Menace with Goreclaw out. Black-green could work. I have a Goreclaw. I might play a Bog Stomper. Yeah, I'm going to say keep pushing people into blue. Blue-red probably on the side. And we'll take this 2-headed zombie instead. Follow that up with... not much. We get an Epicure of Blood, which would be cheaper, but... I mean, I guess a 3-mana 4/4 is fine. The effect isn't something that we're probably going to be diving into. Green not showing up, but that could just be color stuff and not so much... us being cut. We could take a Dwindle. It could be that blue is open to the left. I don't think we care about that Epicure. Fire Elemental works with Goreclaw, but it's not amazing. I also don't want to shuffle around too much here. Let's take the Epicure. Let's try to really stake our claim. Druid of the Cowl. Sold. So again, green looked like it was cut, but no, it was just the packs being weird. Like, there would not be a Courser and a Druid here if green was being cut on our left. So we'll take a Druid here. I want a Courser. I want a couple of Coursers if we can, but the Druid is great. Super great for us. Gotta get that Dreadmaw. Gotta get that Dreadmaw. Rock's Oracle, sold. Sold. Works great with Goreclaw. Super great with Goreclaw. Inferno Hellion, also probably okay with Goreclaw, like a 2-mana 7/3 trample. It's kind of dumb. There's another 2-headed zombie, but we're taking Rock's Oracle because we want to make sure that we're in green here. We don't know that we're black. We might be black, but we don't know that yet. Whereas we know, we hope anyways, we hope we know that we're green. So let's hope that we stay there, I guess. So I want Dreadmaws. I'll take more Rabid Bites for sure. What are the other big beefy green things? Rock's Oracles. Hey, Ma. Awesome. Awesome. I feel confident that green is open, at least ish, if not open, on the left right now. Getting a Dreadmaw that late along with that Druid of the Cowl. Manalith we might play. You know, we don't always draw Goreclaw, and we still want to hit our big stuff. But yeah, let's take Dreadmaw. This deck's coming together. So what we need to do now is open a Gigantosaurus and go mono green. Although unfortunately this doesn't make Gigantosaurus any cheaper. Gives it trample though. And Gigantosaurus in a mono green deck is just a 5-drop. It's not a hard to cast 5-drop, it's just a 5-drop. Every other deck, it's a hard to impossible to cast 5-drop. Oh, we're getting everything I asked for. We got the Dreadmaw, we got the Druid. What else do we want? Another Dreadmaw, another Rock's Oracle. Yeah, I'm totally fine, just really cutting green hard here. Still don't know that we're black. Still no real reason to go into this. I mean, as cool as a 2-mana 4/2 menace is. I guess we want Colossal Majesty in this deck for sure. And actually, if we could jump into red with a Sarkhan's Unsealing, then things are getting really decent. Oh, the Dreadmaw came back. I had zero expectations of that. So somebody took a Courser over a Dreadmaw. So I think we're good. I think we're good for green. I think we're just going to get kind of all the green stuff we want from the left. So pack 3 should be pretty darn good for us. And if we've sent a good enough signal, which I think we have, we should be getting green from the right as well. So like mono green could happen here. It's not good unless we really fill up on these Rabid Bites, because there's no other removal. We'd probably be main decking Plummets. But I would love if our second last draft ended up with us playing Gigantosaurus. Let's see what we get. Waiting here. Of course, it's Jace slowing us down. Elvish Clancaller. It's green. It's not good though. It's in fact really awful. Could take a Cinder Barons. I think we just take the Cinder Barons. That way we could still be black-green splash Sarkhan's Unsealing. We don't want to crash through or a Trumpet Blast. We don't want an explosive apparatus. Yeah, let's take the Cinder Barons. Oaken Form. I'll play an Oaken Form, I guess, if I have to. We could also take a Timber Gorge, but again, we're hoping we go red. We don't know we're going to go red. The Oaken Form makes, our Druid not quite big enough. Never mind. No, it does make it big enough. It makes it big enough for Goreclaw to turn it on. So we'll take this Oaken Form. Do we get to naturalize this pack? Maybe it's next pack. So we could take a Wall of Vines. We could just rare draft a Magistrate's Scepter, which I assume is worth a penny. Magistrate's Scepter is worth 2 pennies. Yeah, we're taking, I guess, the Wall? I guess the Field Creeper, apparently. No respect. Third last pick Courser? Yeah. We're good. We're good in this draft, I think. I think we're good. detection tower in case we run up against vine mares, I guess. We're... Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. We are the green drafter. We know that. So, pack 2, be just as good? What do we want? Like a second Goreclaw? MTGO. There we go. Yay. We get Reclamation Sage, Rabid Bite, Colossal Dreadmaw. We're taking the Rabid Bite because we are super light on removal. And boy, these Rabid Bites are going to be good with Dreadmaws and Oracles and such. Rec Sage apparently might come back around, or a third Dreadmaw might come back around. But yeah, Rabid Bite's great. Nothing to push us into any other colors. This draft's great. Rabid Bite in. Give me another one, I guess. I'd like a second Druid. I'll take another 1 or 2 Coursers. That Rec Sage coming back around would be great. Just because I don't like main decking a Naturalize. But main decking a Naturalize attached to a 2-1, well, that's pretty good. Well, it was Jace slowing down the draft, and now it's whoever this character is. Okay. So, we get a Plummet that should 100% come back to us. We get a Wall of Vines that we don't want. So we choose a different color. We can continue with black and perhaps take a Child of Night. Doesn't work with Goreclaw, but it's a good card. An Oaken form on it's kind of stupid. We do not want a Militia Bugler. It's the opposite of our deck. I mean, I guess Ether Tunnel's kind of dumb with big stuff, right? Huh. I feel like that Ether Tunnel comes back. Yeah, this pack's light on green, and I'm not a fan of it. A common was taken, and I doubt it was a Rabid Bite. Let's take the Child, I guess. What do we get here? Well, it looks like we can stick on black-green. We get a Strangling Spores, which is fine. It's a bit more removal, which we need. Dragon's Horde, no reason for it yet. Naturalize will come back. No, 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 and no. So yeah, Strangling Spores, in you go. So yeah, it looks like, oh boy, oofa doofa. Rabid Bite number 3 seems great. There's a Bristling Boar. I want one of them. I'm not passing another Rabid Bite for it. I don't think I'll take the 4th Rabid Bite, but this is looking decent. This is looking surprisingly decent. It is entirely wrapped around us having opened a really good mythic, not mythic, should be mythic rare, but we got a good deck. Druid of the Cowl over a Strangling Spores. I think we've got the triple Rabid Bite, so I'm pretty happy just getting another Druid. You know, we don't always draw Goreclaw, so maybe we do need to pay 6 for these. So Druid number 2 in. Colossal Majesty, Bristling Boar. Wow. Wow. Holy man. This draft is going so well. We're going to 0-3 somehow. Colossal Majesty, get in there. Just get in there. Just get in. So we do want to take that Epicure Blood out. We definitely want something else going on instead. Man. So good. So good. So we don't yet have a Plummet. We could take a Giant Spider for the sideboard. Macabre Waltz kind of works because we want our Goreclaw back. We want our big things back. Second Child. I don't want to load up on 2-drops that much. Don't think we're a Neonate deck. We're not planning to hold back. So it's really between Giant Spider and Macabre Waltz. We're slightly light on creatures. I think we take the Giant Spider, and it can hang out in the main deck for now, but it might end up in the sideboard. We'll see. Because while we're weak to flyers, with triple Rabid Bite and a Strangling Spores, we're not actually that weak to flyers. This Epicure of Blood, I do really want to cut it. We should get there. We have an entire pack and like a half left. Yeah, a pack and a half left. So I think we can cut it. I say before I never see another green or black card. Triple Rabid Bite. Colossal Majesty in a pack with a Courser and a Bristling Boar? Wow. Wow. I want one of those Bristling Boars at some point. Do I want another Rocks Oracle? Is that better than a Highland game? Probably. Definitely. Yeah, let's take the third Rocks Oracle. One of these will be on the chopping block if we get better creatures, for sure. Like, they do work really well with Rabid Bite, but third Dreadmaw is better than a Wall of Vines or a Duress, that's for sure. We are big burly boy deck. Biggins. Yeah. I mean, we're still actually kind of mono green. We've only got those 3 black cards. We could splash for the Strangling Spores if we wanted to. We might still live the mono green dream here. Oh, Jace. 21 picks. Everybody else has 24, 25, 26. Slowing down the draft, baby Jace. So pack 3. Hey, there's that plummet. We're taking that plummet, I think. Because again, we don't actually know that we're black. So I don't feel the need to spend it on this duel. Plummet we'll take. We might main deck it if we end up mono green and desperate for cards, which I don't think we will. And we'll certainly side it in if we see some scary flying things. Dragons, I assume. Mostly dragons. A couple of sphinxes. All right. Pack 3. Should be pretty good, I hope. I'm feeling like we're going to have our choice of green cards, so we just need those green cards to be good. This is also the slowest draft I've ever played in ever. We get a Naturalize or a Two-Headed Zombie. Two-Headed Zombie pushes us more into the black. Naturalize might just be really good and something we need. I think black's hanging on by a thread, and I don't think Two-Headed Zombie helps that thread. Marauder's Axe actually kind of works. Kind of actually works with our plan of making big burly things. That was a last second change there. We'll see if it works out. Highland game we can take, especially if we are going to push into this mono green idea. We might have to play it. Dwarven Priest, sure. So yeah, we don't know that we're black yet. Marauder's Axe basically turns on everything except for the Druids into the Colossal Majesty Goreclaw range. We'd basically need to get 2 or 3 or 4 amazing bomb black cards in the first few picks for us to stay black, I think. Otherwise, I think we're pushing into this mono green plan. I think that's where we're going to end up. Show me a Banefire. I haven't played with Banefire yet in a draft. Probably because it's first pickable in every pack for every player. I have played with it in Sealed a lot. It's in my local game store Sealed League deck, and it is stupid. Wow. Wow. Skyrider Patrol we would totally play and splash for, and we just grab that green-blue land. We've got a Runic Armasaur, which is big burly boy, holds that Marauder's Axe. It's only worth 3 cents, but that's fine. Got a Dreadmaw that apparently come back. I don't know that we want a 4th one. But yeah, we're taking this Runic Armasaur, and man, if we wheel that Skyrider Patrol, we will slam it into the deck. But let's grab that Runic Armasaur. Ha! Oh boy, this deck, this pack. This deck. Prodigious Growth, get in there. Black, go away. We mono green. We mono green. Gaspark Twins costing 5 mana sounds pretty good. Of course, there's an Isareth. But I think we're just on mono green. I think we have made that decision. Which means we can actually play like 16 lands because we're mono green plus the 2 druids. I will not play 15 lands. I know there are people being like, oh, you should totally play 15 lands. These are like lands themselves. They're not lands if you can't cast them. And you can't cast them if you don't have 2 lands in your opening hand. And with that many drops, it would be way too greedy to drop to 15. I once saw somebody play like 14 lands, 15 lands, because they had a whole bunch of Llanowar Elves and Manaliths and etc. And unsurprisingly, they didn't draw lands frequently and lost a lot. Colossal Majesty number 2. Seems spicy. Sleep, we can't splash, unfortunately. Elvish Rejuvenator is not what I care about in this deck. Could it just be a Sky Scanner? Do we want a second Majesty? What triggers Majesty? Gaspark, Dreadmaw, 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 Oracle, 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 Goreclaw, and then something with Oakenform on it. It's a lot of triggers. I feel like it'll come back around, to be honest. I'm going to take this Sky Scanner. Ooh. Mono green Blanchwood Armor, you say? Sold. Get in there. This is going to be a hell of a deck. Oh boy. Please don't go 0-3. This deck's kind of dumb, to be honest. It's kind of dumb. Yeah, so I guess this Plummet hangs out in the main board right now. If we get a card, we cut it. Although if we get a creature, I think we cut Highland Game first. 2-1's just not doing anything for us. I would definitely cut it for a 3rd Druid. I like this deck, though. It's going to be stompy, and it's unlike anything I've played before in this draft format. Literal, actual baby Jace. Speed up the draft. So Blanchwood Armor. Ooh. Hey, Poison Tip Archer. We don't have a black-green land. We're taking it, but I don't think we play it unless we hit a black-green duel. I think I just prefer the consistency over anything that would offer. Centaur Courser. In you go, cutting that Highland Game that nobody cares about. Deck seems good. I think we cut that Giant Spider if we get another good creature. In this deck, I think I prefer the Plummet over the Giant Spider in the main deck. And if we get 2 good cards, we cut them both. Just because our Rabid Bites will eat any of those there flyers. Marauder's Axe could see a cut. We'll see. Boy. A 3rd Centaur Courser. Don't mind if I do. Alpine Moon is worthless, right? Because it's really bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, I don't want a 4th Rocks Oracle. We'll take a Centaur Courser. And I think we cut the Giant Spider. Or do we just cut the Plummet? Let's just cut the Plummet. We want creatures. Do we want a 4th Dreadmaw? That feels a little bit greedy. Feels a little bit greedy. I get a feeling we don't want this Axe, though. Yeah, screw it. Let's go 4th Dreadmaw. We're going to lose to mana. That's the thing that's going to kill us. But if we don't lose to mana, then boy do we stomp stuff. Greenwood Sentinels, Thornhide Wolves. Thornhide Wolves sound really good with Goreclaw. Man, does this hold ore as well, though. I think we take the Greenwood Sentinel, and I think we cut one of those Dreadmaws. 4 is a little greedy, I think. Just a little bit. I'd actually cut this Sky Scanner. Not for a 4th Dreadmaw, though. Sky Scanner is going to help us make sure we hit that land that we need. Make sure we find Goreclaw. It's a hell of a thing we've done here. It's a hell of a thing. Let's take this switcheroo. Literal, actual baby Jace. So few cards you've drafted. Maybe they're just auto-picking. Who knows? Who knows? But I want to get this deck into a match. Like right now. It looks so much fun. Got a Plummet for the sideboard. And that's probably it. Like, Detection Tower realistically is not going to come into play. Especially because we can just block easily a Vine Mare. Poison Tip Archer, no. Elvish Rejuvenator, you're bad. Sky Scanner's better than you because we draw any card, which has a good chance of being a land. But if it's not a land, you still get a real card. Elvish Rejuvenator has that 4-ish% chance of whiffing. Reliquary Tower number 2. What else we got? We got Highland Game. It's not better than any creatures that we have here. Let's take the Stitcher's Supplier. And let's take a last pick, Walking Corpse. No respect. Cool. Easy deck, easy life. 16 basic lands. Add to deck, save deck. Play that game of Magic. Took a while. Play that game of Magic. All right, I'm looking forward to this deck. I'm feeling good. Feeling like we're gonna have some fun. Feeling like we're gonna stompy some stuff. Feeling like we've got that very real chance of getting stuck on 2 lands and doing nothing. So let's hope we don't do that, shall we? We are gonna play first. We are going to Cry. So literally our most expensive card, and 2 of our 4 most expensive cards. So at least there's only 2 6-drops left in the entire deck, and 3 5-drops. So 5 of the remaining 33 cards are cards that we super don't want to draw. I feel like realistically we can't keep this. But I feel like unrealistically I might. Like, all we gotta do is draw a creature, use it to kill their creature. We'll keep. It might be bad, and red-white might just wreck us here, but you know, there's a chance our opponent's not red-white. There's a chance. Okay, we have a card we can play. Doesn't do anything. There's a chance our opponent's not fully red-white. Maybe they're splashing for this Goblin Instigator. Oh, M19, you're such an asshole. Oh, M19. Yeah, just wreck me here. Just wreck me with that red-white. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Creature? Hey, creature. Now we rabbit bite and kill something, I guess. Ugh. Hey, it's that card that I've literally never seen in this set. I'm certain it doesn't exist. Two, 4, 5, 6. M19 is a great format with no balance issues, no flaws, and I'm an awful person for complaining about it. God, this format sucks. Yeah, I'll take a bunch. No Trumpet Blast? You can't just kill me there? Why? Gallant Cavalry, sure. Seems good. Seems real good. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this game. Okay. Well. Screw me for wanting to play Magic. We need a Highland game. We need to cut a Dreadmaw. We never picked up a Wall of Vines. Wild. Look at all these 2 and 3 drops. Look at all these 2 and 3 drops. Alright, back in. Let's play the Scourge of the format. Let's further prove how miserable M19 is. I'm gonna play first, and this hand is infinitely better. Keep it. We definitely shouldn't have kept that hand. We didn't know what our opponent was on. Knowing they were on red-white, there was zero chance I kept that hand. But there was a possibility they weren't on red-white. Right? Not right. This is leagues. You don't get to play stuff in leagues. Hey, Goreclaw on turn 3. You're gonna get lightning struck. Time for you to get lightning struck. Do we make them have it, though? I think we do. I think we make them have it. Or do we just drop a Greenwood Sentinel? Like, if they have it, they're not going to use it on one of these 2 creatures. If they have it, what happens? We cry. But we hit a land and we can play a Rocks Oracle. Let's make them have it. It's 1 card, right? It's 1 card out of 37. They've got 7 out of 30. It's unlikely they have it. The odds are, in fact, directly against them having it. And you bet I'm not going to block that. Could have been a bluff, but I bet it was not. They have a Field Creeper. And now we get to do some dumb stuff. We get to cast a Rocks Oracle for 3. So there's no single red spell, so we just get to come in with this. Right? There is Shock. There is Shock, and Shock would be bad. And I'm assuming they have Shock, actually. That would make sense with the Instigators. So we're not going to attack with that Goreclaw. We are just going to cast a Rocks Oracle. Draw a card. Hit a land? Missed a land. That sucked. Yeah. Yeah, no, they have Shock. I 100% have them on having Shock. Hieromancer's Kit, Gallant Cavalry, sure. Alright, they're off Shock for a little bit. Ah, no attacks. Ooh, a land. So, for 5 mana, 5 mana, we could drop a Dreadmaw. We could also just come in with this as a 5/3 trample. I'm going to come in with that as a 5/3 trample. Oh, it's only when she attacks too? Gross. Gross, gross, gross. No attacks. No attacks. Just dropping a Dreadmaw. For 4. This card's stupid. Gonna have so much trample coming through. We're gonna have 5, 10, 16. We're gonna have 17 trample damage coming through. 17 trample damage. Oh, another Rocks Oracle. Draw a card. Get a Druid. Yeah, let's drop a Druid, shall we? So this double strike BS is gonna suck. So we can come in for 17 trample. And we get to eat 1 creature. Chump. Chump? Then we lose all of our amazing trample. This double strike's gonna suck. I hate red-white so much in this format. It is so unbalanced. Like, we just can't do anything here, right? There's jack all that we can do. They've got, what, 2 knights? I guess we go one more turn. Maybe we should have come in with Dreadmaw there. Man, I hate red-white. We're just going to die to heroic reinforcements or something. Onake Ogre. Okay. Okay, and they missed their land drop for that. That's good, I suppose. Yeah, we're going to come in with Dreadmaw. Because we get to at least eat a Gallant Cavalry, I guess. Oh, I'm just taking 6. Okay. So we're going to drop another Dreadmaw. And yeah, let's just keep flooding the board. Board flood. They've got to be building up to like heroic reinforcements or something. Gallant Cavalry in. So what, you want to give it double strike? That's fine, I'll take 3. Or no, they can't even give it double strike. Yeah, I'll just take 3. What you got? You got a sure strike in hand? Viashino Pyromancer, deal 2, sure. So we are going to come in for quite a bit of trample damage this turn if we want to. So we might pull this out, maybe. Maybe. This is 5, 10, 15, 22, 28 trample. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we take them to 2 off the tramplers. We're pretty sure they have a sure strike. So we can send in the Greenwood Sentinel as well. And then we get to play a Centaur Courser and a Sky Scanner. Let's actually play this Sky Scanner pre-combat, just in case we hit a big beefy thing. We don't. And then let's do some damage here. Boop, 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 boop. And send in the Sentinel as well. Because if they chump there, then that's just a bunch of extra trample they're going to take. So yeah, in with all of them. So it's 28 trample. 29 trample? 5, 10, 15, plus 14. 29 trample. We take them to 1, actually. Barring a sure strike. Because you figure sure strike would go on... I guess would have to go on one of these, and you'd stomp all the trample. Three, 6, 7, 8. If they don't have something, we might just do this here. They're really protecting that Valiant Knight, too. Surprised they didn't instantly throw it in front of that Sentinel. There it goes. Alright. So that's a whole bunch of damage that's going to go through. Let's deal damage like so. Let's deal damage to the creeper. Sure strike. Killing Goreclaw, sure. As expected. They go to 1. And they don't have much left. And in fact, we have a flyer. And we'll drop a Centaur Courser. Cool. That worked well. How are we dead? There's probably some way that we're dead. Hey, we're not dead. Wow. Math. Math and a half. Yeah. Let's just go back in and let's always draw Goreclaw and never not draw Goreclaw. Never ever not draw Goreclaw. Now, do you see why there's zero chance of me ever going to 15 lands despite us being monocolored? Because we have expensive things. Oh hey, they fixed our stir const. It's no longer out of date. Druid of the Cowl will block. It gives us a turn 3 giant spider to block. Sounds fine. Sounds fine. Centaur Courser, beautiful. We might cast that on 3 instead of the spider. We'll see what they have. Interesting. Interesting. I'll actually... Yeah, you know what? You got a shock or something? I'm going to ask to see it now as opposed to later. Shock me? Shock me, shock me. No shock, but a trusty janky, but I'll accept it. Janky, but I will accept it. A 2/3, you say? A 2/3. Well, you know what eats a 2/3? It's your boy, Centaur Courser. So next turn, we probably go for the Oracle. Field Creeper, back at it again. No attacks, no sure strikes. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. So we got 5 mana available. Yeah, let's just get some beef down and draw a card. Beef and card draw. 2 of my favorite things. Pass the turn. Rabid Bite's super nice. Next turn we could Rabid Bite and Colossal Majesty. Damn it! So they do have shock in the deck. Not that it matters in game 3. At least we get to Rabid Bite it, but boy do we take some damage here. Rabid Bite, Rabid Bite. Angel of Dawn, you get bit. Down you go. Good riddance. I hate you a lot. Look out, it's Rabid Bite. They're down to 2 cards. So, you know, we got that going for us. So I guess we just jam this Oaken Form onto the Centaur Courser and say, hey, I got a 6/6. What you gonna do about it? Do we attack? 2, 4, 6, 8. We almost die if we attack. So I don't think we attack. I think we now just like card attrition them a little bit here. They're down to 2 cards in hand. Oh god, what is this? I assume that's a sideboard. One hell of a sideboard, but I hope that was a sideboard card. Alright, so the 2-for-1 does pretty darn good there. They got us good. Made us look the fool. So 5, 6 mana. Do you have another one? I bet you don't. They're down to so few cards. If we can just drop that Colossal Majesty, we start to bury them in card advantage. They just have to stop drawing gas. 1 card in hand. I bet it's nothing. Perfect. Oof. Beautiful. So we are going to Colossal Majesty. I am not going to waste a Rabid Bite on those creatures. So we'll just pass the turn here. Land. Alright, alright. We get to start. We get to start going here. We are back in the saddle. Centaur Courser with a forest. 7 mana. I guess we Giant Spider and Courser here. Let's send in the Dreadmaw, see if we can get anything out of them. See if we can find out if there's anything in their hand. Doesn't look like there is. So we are going to flood the board a bit with a Giant Spider and a Centaur Courser. And we might weather the red-white storm. We might weather the storm here. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. I see. Still our creatures look pretty good. And we draw a couple of cards here. Oh, I'm gonna feel so bad. I'm gonna feel so bad. What do we put it on? 8 mana, 6 mana, 8 mana. Oh boy. What do we put it on? If we put it on the Courser, they've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They have exactly 10. But we Rabid Bite and they no longer have exactly 10. So we put it on the Courser, because we put it on the Courser, it's got 10 trample, that's 16 trample coming in. We'll kill a 2/3, and they've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're taking 8 trample guaranteed. So growth on the Courser. And then we rip out a Bugler. Rip out a Bugler. And we come on in for 16 trample. 16 trample. So we're going to eat at least one creature. So this is 10, this is 13. Block, we take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. God damn it, if they have heroic reinforcements, we lose. It's one card that we haven't seen yet. We don't know that they have it. I hate this format. I hate this format. I hate this format so much. I really honestly do. I think it's a bad format. I think it's variance. I hate it because of this card. I hate it because of this card. Wow, just punish me there. Sure, that sucked. That sucked a lot. The deck's fun though. The deck is fun to play. It's just red-white is a miserable deck in this format. Yeah. Gonna be happy when it goes away. Gonna be happy when we get to far fewer cards that just suddenly go, oh, you're playing a game of Magic? Well, nope, not anymore. Not anymore. No more Magic for anybody. No more Magic. So let's hope we don't face that again. Match after match after match. Come on, red, black, red, green, red, blue. Blue, black, blue, green, any other color combination than red and white. Match 2, where are you? Where are you? I want match 2. Hey, we found a match 2. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Lost the die roll. Presumably gonna draw first. Presumably I'm going to draw first. Come on, you just clicked join match. Hey, we are drawing first. Hey, we have a 3-drop. That is gonna be a 7/7 on turn 4 when it attacks. Seems decent. We're going to keep it. Please don't be red-white. Please don't be red-white. Please, Mac Jack. Please don't be red-white. Friendly fans are great. As long as they're not red-white. Oh boy. This is a silly deck. Silly, silly, silly deck. Not red-white. I'm so happy. Dreadmaw. No. No, you show up later. You show up later. Blue-white. Ruh-roh. Did we get that naturalize in the sideboard? Oh no. Uh-oh. I smell a patient rebuilding. That's what I smell. Well, at least our ludicrously large Centaur Courser can slam through. Unfortunately, blue's a little bit well designed to deal with auras. Just a little bit. Centaur Courser, go and get 'em before I die. So Centaur Courser down. We'll make it a 7/7 next turn. And hope they don't have Disperse or Exclusion Mage or Totally Lost or any of the other bajillion things that would hurt us a lot. Oh, they're even leaving it up. They're even leaving up the mana. Alright, so we're going to take 4 in the air here. That's going to hurt. Youch. Man, without Trample, this isn't even that good against this board state, eh? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What was I just saying about without Trample? Yada yada yada, something without Trample. Can we race this? Against Double Wall of Mist, I don't know that we can. Ah! 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 So we hit them. They just jump with a Wall of Mist. We take 4, we go to 12. Next turn we have 0 playables. If we keep it back, we're just stopping a Drill Master. We're still taking a minimum of 2. I think we go in. I think we go in. Man, it's going to be a 14-14, 15-16. It's going to be a 16-16 trample if it lives. I have 0 hopes of it living, though. The chump. Cool. It's 1 down. Please don't bounce. Speaking of bounce, how excited am I that there's a better Voyage's End in Guilds of Ravnica. Oh, it looks so good. Bounce for 2 mana plus Surveil 1. I'm gonna love that format, let me tell you. Not Exclusion Mage, Snapping Drake, sure. That Plummet is gonna come in, I think. That sounds like a thing that we want to have. Let's come in with our pal 8/8. Our pal the 8/8. They're down to 1 card. If we can just like not die, we are taking 5. We are going to 7. If we can just not die, then we'll not die. So that stops the Drill Master. So we're only taking 5. Now we've got Prodigious Growth. And we still won't be dead in the air. So we do get one hell of a trample hit here. We get one hell of a trample hit. Please don't bounce it. 16-16 trample? No, the counter pause. Mono green. I guess it's not entirely what I'm known for now, is it? 16-16 trample. Presumably they won't bother jumping, like take 16 or take 15. Yeah, if you bounce it, then my entire point is proven. Do you have it? Point not proven, never punished. Always play bad auras. Always play bad auras. You will never be punished, ever. Ever. That's what the Magic Arena tutorial taught, right? If you haven't done the Magic Arena tutorial, you load up auras on like Sanctuary Cats. It teaches bad habits. Ah, he can't bounce it. Certainly sounds like this format. Certainly sounds like this format. Suddenly, there's a card that you have 0 turns to deal with, even though there's a bajillion ways to deal with it. Exclusion Mage, Disperse, totally lost. He's in white, so Hieromancer's Cage would be a blowout, because it exiles the card, which means the auras drop off. Luminous Bonds, yeah. There's a whole heck of a lot that could have ruined me there. So Superfly, Plummet comes in. Sky Scanner would actually hold an Oaken form well. We're definitely we're getting punished for having these big drops, except when we had Goreclaw and it was amazing to have them. So I'm still not super confident about cutting them. It's just they suck in the opening hand. Statistically, we shouldn't be having these 5 cards in our opening hand. We should be having these 35 cards in our opening hand more often. Let's cut... Skyscanner gets us up there. Let's cut a Dreadmaw. Or is... I guess Gaspark's just doing nothing. It doesn't have reach, despite the art. Yeah, it doesn't have reach. They're flying. It's not doing anything. Let's cut that. Let's go back in. One slightly lower CMC creature. Oh, deck, why? Oh, deck, why? We can't keep this, right? It does nothing. Deck Y. Deck Y. We get a Scry. In this deck, I feel like 5 is just too low. It would need to be 3 lands, a Courser, and a Rabid Bite. Now, I do have 3 courses and I do have 3 Rabid Bites. I think we're going to keep this and hope that there's... I don't even know. I guess a Druid on top would be great. Oh, I need it. I need it, but there needs to be a land underneath it. Oh, we get 2 turns to draw that land, though. We get 2 turns to draw that land. 2 turns. Come on, deck. Be good to us. Omen Speaker would be nice right now. This thing lets you keep so many sketchier hands. So many sketchier hands because of Omen Speaker. It might have been my 2nd most drafted card in Theros draft. Alright, 1 more turn to draw a land. 1 more turn. Gonna take 1 off this Omen Speaker. want to draw cards. Punished, 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 punished. I feel like going to 5 would have been really bad. Like, if we can hit a land, drop the Sky Scanner, draw a land, we're great. We've got a giant spider, which is... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we're in bad shape. Bad shape. Land. Yay. We need something. We need a Dreadmaw and a Prey Upon. We need an Oakenform on our Sky Scanner. That Surge Mare is pretty good. Do we just block it here instead of taking 4? What happens? We go to 13. If we don't block, we have a Sky Scanner to block next turn, I guess. And we do have a giant spider up, so at least we're going to stop on the Omen Speaker. If they just do 1 pump to loot, they have 3 mana left. Alright. No blocks. 1 pump or 2 pump? 1 pump. 1 pump. So, further stuff to fill the board with. Hooray. Giant spider. Giant spider will hold off the Omen Speaker. Another forest. That gives us a Rocks Oracle. So yeah, let's go giant spider here. Right into that Essence Scatter. So, I think we'll jam Sky Scanner into the Surge Mare. It's our only way of blocking this. We just get that 1 block. Theoretically, at some point, we've got to draw one of those Rabid Bites. Pump. No second pump, so it doesn't die. Good call. Pass the turn. Essence Scatter, but I really want this Rocks Oracle. Cancelled. Denied. Alright. We're going to take 5 here, and then we're going to drop a Dreadmaw, and then we're going to take another 4, so we are at virtually 5. So we need a Rabid Bite on top or the next card. On top or the next card. It's the only options. Pump. No pump. How many more counter spells do you have? Island goes away. So I mean, at least we don't take 1 off of Omen Speaker next turn with the Dreadmaw at least. But we take 3 off the Snapping Drake. Dreadmaw, down you go. Man, those 2-drops in our deck are really vital to the deck actually working out. I can't believe we've drawn none. Don't we have like 8? We have like 8 2-drops. It's like 4 out of 13 right now. Drill Master, Ruh-roh, are we dead? 5, 9. We go to 2. Really, we're just dead because we're not going to be able to block the Surge Mare and kill the Snapping Drake. There's nothing we can do about that. Nothing we can do there. Man, Surge Mare. So good against us. Taking 9. Going to 2. Down to 2. Looty loot. If I get a rabid bite, I'm killing the Surge Mare just to send a message. BT dubs. Plummet. Plummet. We're dead. Womp. Womp. Forest. Hey, there's a rabid bite. Oh, sorry, we don't have 8 2-drops. We have 7 2-drops. And we just saw none. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do we put in a field creeper to block the stupid thing? I think we do. I think we do. Field creeper. Welcome to the team, I guess. Let's cut a Rocks Oracle. Back in. Deck, be good to us. Be good mulligans. Play first. That's several varieties of awful. Can't keep that. Hey, I guess it's fine enough. And we'll put that on top so that we have Goreclaw on 4. So actually we've got a hell of a curve starting on 2. So this should actually be decent, I hope. I think we're kind of hoping on those Wall of Mists to show up. They're really going to slow us down though, so I guess we're hoping on Wall of Mists because they're not Surge Mares. So instead of not being able to win, we just don't lose. Hey, we currently don't win, but we don't lose. Right on plan. Let's pretend that we have anything relevant. Bluff called. Bluff called. Drop the courser, pass the turn. Then Goreclaw. And then, man, do we need to chain together some Rocks Oracles. Sure am glad we cut one. Wall of Mist number 2. Oh boy, well at least Goreclaw is not going to get countered here. Druid. In with team. Keep them scared. At some point we're going to have a combat trick, right? Wrong. We don't have combat tricks. Drop Goreclaw. Please. Rocks Oracle, Rocks Oracle, Rocks Oracle. I don't know how the third one gets into our deck, but somehow it comes out of the sideboard and goes into the main deck. At least this jams through the Wall of Mists, right? Like, those Wall of Mists are no longer blocking Goreclaw. But suddenly, we are never wanting to see another forest. No more forests, please. Especially with a druid in hand. What do we want? Like a Rocks Oracle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get. Oh no! Oh no! Time to race. Time to race. There's nothing that will make this die. So we can come in. We can come in. There's no point in coming in. Well, the Courser can't block. So we may as well come in. The Creeper can block. So yeah, let's come in for 8. And then we'll flood the board and go hellbent, I guess. Hellbent on not the trampoly boys that we need. In for 5. Got him. Centaur Courser. Druid of the Cowl. No more lands. We haven't drawn that many lands. We've only drawn 1 land that we didn't know about. So we're actually pretty lucky there. Mulling to 6 definitely hurt our deck. But we're okay-ish. Sort of. A little, but not terribly. This is going to go on the Surge Mare. You bet it's going to go on the Surge Mare. I guess we just give them the loot here. Oh, they didn't attack. Cool. Cool. Yeah, thanks. 5-5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Goreclaw can still just come in here. So we can come in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can come in for 11. The Coursers do block the Drill Master. No removal and only 1 bounce spell. Oh no! That's not good for them, and that is good for me, although I need to actually hit stuff that's not a land to continue this. I mean, I don't think they're going to go to 10 here, so I assume they're going to throw away a wall? A wall for the Goreclaw? Just take the 5? That works too. Just take the 5 this time. That makes sense. Makes sense. Man, do I gotta draw something, though. Gotta draw something. Because we're looking at a fair bit in the air. Aww. Drawing that much land is not good. Found that mana's sort of bunched online. It can be. The trick with MTGO is that it's pure random, and our shuffling ideally should be pure random in paper, but it often isn't. And of course, you just play way more, way faster online, so you see more decks. Hey, that's going to draw some stuff. Unfortunately, Goreclaw can't attack anymore, or else she just dies. So, pass the turn. Pass that turn. But at least we're going to start drawing 2 cards a turn, as long as Goreclaw stays on the battlefield. Okay. Goreclaw still staying on the battlefield. Whew. They're hellbent as well. So we are in good shape, except not really. You can hit me. You can hit me. I'm okay with that. Hit me for 4, take me to 16. 2. Why not? I guess they wanted to keep Explosive Apparatus online. And they have no cards in hand, so looting would be not the wisest. Alright. 2 cards. Gas. Not gas. I guess I'm okay with gas, not gas. So we kill the Aven Wind Mage. Well, maybe we hold this. Yeah, we hold this for maybe them trying to make that Surge Mare fly. So if we killed the Aven Wind Mage, we tried to come in. They have 3. They have enough to kill Goreclaw, unfortunately. So instead, we're just going to pass the turn here. Pass the turn, murderize something. Maybe they just kill the Field Creeper here. No? Okay. They really want that Explosive Apparatus for Goreclaw. That makes sense. Makes sense. So if Courser tries to make Mare fly, we get to kill the Mare, and it's going to be amazing. If they don't attempt to do that, then we're going to kill the Wind Mage. Okay, they did come in with that. So they are looking to loot. I'm going to deny them the loot here. Because at some point we've got to hit a Rabid Bite, right? At some point. And then we'll plummet the Wind Mage. And then we get to draw 2 cards. Unfortunately, we have not seen an Essence Scatter out of them yet. Centaur Courser. Fucking Forest. So they've got 2, 3, 4, 5. So Goreclaw dies. We cannot have Goreclaw die. We cannot have Goreclaw die. So we pass the turn. So there's only 8 lands left in the deck. 8 lands left in the deck. So that's a 1 out of 3. 66% chance to not hit a land. Let's hope. Let's hope. So we're going to get hit by Surge Mare here for 4. We're going to go to 14. And that's going to be bad. That's going to be bad. Those walls. Those walls are doing it against our not Goreclaw people. No loot. Uh-oh. So that's an Essence Scatter or something in hand for sure. Not a land. Not a land. What are the odds it's a cancel? What are the odds that it's the cancel? Please don't be a cancel. Please be an Essence Scatter instead. In for 10. Do we come in with Goreclaw as well for 15 trample? Block, block, hit. What do we get to kill here? Well, no, because if we lose the... No, we'll just come in for the 10. Just for the 10. You know, just a 10-10 trample. Totally fair, not high variance magic. Alright, so they go to 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're at virtually 5. I don't like it. No! Oh, that is bad. Oh, that is bad for us. That is really bad for us. I guess we still draw 2 cards. We still draw the Courser and something. But we need something to be something good. They're so low life we convince them not to attack. We're okay. We're okay. Don't be a land. Of course it's a land. It's always a land. Pass that turn. Oh, man. Our deck hates us so much. Our deck hates us. So there's 6 lands left in the deck. 6 out of 21. Ditto. Ditto. Taken 4, going to 10. They get to loot, which is pretty nice. I guess we're sort of looting, except we're not having to throw away the land. Down to 10. Down to 10. Pitch a land. 6 lands left in the deck. So that's 1 out of 7? 1 out of 7? Oh, drew 2 cards. Jeez. Apparatus isn't online. Apparatus isn't online. Apparatus isn't online. Blanchwood Armor. Make a big beefy boy. Apparatus isn't online. 13, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They go to 4. Oh, I think we did it. I think we did it. I think we did it. It took a massive amount of lands, but I think we did it. I hope we did it. Please no disperse. I think they said they had 1 bounce spell, so it was probably the totally lost. I think we did it. So it's 14 trample. Oh, it's 14 trample. So actually, yeah, they're just dead from Goreclaw. Let alone the coursers. What would happen on Crackback if we weren't? Alright, in with Goreclaw. Let's send in a couple of coursers as well. Yeah, this is... What set was it? I guess it was like Ether Revolt, which I thought felt pretty similar to this, where you have to draw the correct amount of mana, and one too little or one too few really screws you up. And that's not my favorite trait in a format. You know, if you don't quite draw enough mana, yeah, that's going to be rough, but, you know, Khans had Morph, so you always had 3 drops and things like that. Hour of Devastation, even though I disliked it, has Cycling, and so there's, you know, small mana sinks there. And then, of course, if you draw too much mana, then you have the big mana sinks, and you can spend the mana there. This set, unfortunately, has 0 mana sinks. But, super friendly opponent. And that's always a plus. Because you can't always guarantee that on Magic Online, now can you? Alright, so that's going to be the end of that game. So we're going to be 1-1. And then head on into round 3. And yeah, not go 0-3. I guess that's good. Let's go to round 3. Alright, and we're here for round 3. We've lost the die roll, and we have the best starting hand we've ever seen. It's got a correct amount of mana. And, you know, some of those 15 2 and 3 drops that we have that we frequently don't see. Alright, opponent's gone to 6 as well, so that's decent. Green, perfect. That's not red. Hello. Hello. Things are great. Goreclaw on 3. Dreadmaw on 4. Gonna be a good time. I'm gonna match your druid here. Please don't play a Goreclaw. And me and you will be good, opponent. Play a Goreclaw and we're gonna have words. Perfect. Perfect. Please don't have Lightning Strike, the card that I've literally never seen, except on my opponent's side. Goreclaw down. Dreadmaw for 4. No, 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 no! Ugh. Yep. Well, they're down to 2 cards, and we've got a Dreadmaw 1 turn from now, I guess. And we're going to drop a couple of creatures here, so we're actually in still fine shape. Still fine shape. Still fine shape with them down to 2 cards. Man, I am like having a pre-cold or something, or it's super dusty in here. Not having the best breathing time. Ooh, missed land drop, skipped combat, skipped turn. That's the way I like it. Well, I'm just going to ask to see your combat trick, because this Centaur Courser is very, very, very disposable. I don't care about it. Oh boy. I will take your mana. Yeah, I'll take your mana production when you're behind a land. Dreadmaw coming down, and boy, is that Dreadmaw going to be a 12-12 trample next turn, potentially. He's going to be a big burly boy. Green-red, you say? A color combination that literally cannot handle this Dreadmaw the second it gets an aura on it. Well, if I have to go all in, then I guess I have to go all in now, don't I? Whoops, take 14. Also, we'll send in a Greenwood Sentinel. There's literally 0 spells in green and red that can stop this now. All they can do is naturalize an aura. So, GG's? I'm thinking GG's. Can't even chump it. Rexage? Sure, it's still a 9/9 trample. Still a 9/9 trample. Still, literally no cards that kill it. So Titanic Growth, I guess, keeps them alive. Titanic Growth, they go to 2. Hey, we win. Cool. My speakers are bugging the absolute living hell out of me. So we are going to try to do something about that. Perhaps not. Perhaps that is more difficult than I expected. Well, recording, because Windows 10 decided to change stuff. Perfect. So while I quickly disable and re-enable so that they stop being staticky, we're going to think about this sideboard and do nothing. They're red-green. There's no flyers happening. There's no need for a Highland game. There's no need for another Dreadmaw. We're going to go back in, and we're going to draw some of these massive number of 2 and 3 drops, and not all of these 6 and 7 drops. That's the plan. And then we'll go 2 and 1, as we always do, except for that one time. And those other times that we went 0 and 3. And then next week, we do one final M19 draft. And boy, do I hope it's a patient rebuilding draft, because those have been my favorite decks. Next week, hopefully, I super hope I'll do the top 10 cards I was most wrong about in M19, which will, of course, be headlined by patient rebuilding. Next week, what else we got going on? Next week, we've got a preview card that Wizards has given me to preview to you for free, so that's awesome. We've got potentially a box opening of the WizKids Creature Forge minis. Depends on if that shows up in time or not. And then, of course, we've got Crack-a-Packs and all that other good stuff. So this isn't the best hand. This isn't the worst hand. It's a hand that we can keep, play a Sky Scanner. Maybe we even get lucky and top deck a Druid in the first 2 turns here. Oh, hey! I remember you. You're a card that we drafted. And that we haven't seen in 8 matches until now. Boy. What do we want down? Do we want to draw a card, or do we want a Runic Armasaur? Well, let's see what they play here. Colossal Majesty. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I think we could just draw a card here. We've got time. They're not doing anything to us. That card is a Rocks Oracle. They missed a land drop again. Oh boy, they missed a land drop, but man, do they have mana production still. So Rabid Bite is actually something I really want to draw. We haven't seen one in a while for some reason. So let's drop this Runic Armasaur. Let's bash in for 1. And I mean, I guess we get to start Rocks Oracling it. But man, if we could just hit those creatures, they are in super rough mana shape. Yeah, you know, those guys. Man. It looks like it was a sketchy keep, but it's working for them really well. And boy, are we good at drawing lands, eh? So, we're going to draw a card. It's going to be not a land. Hey, girl, hey. We're going to bash in for 1. We're going to hold back Runic Armasaur to block this Rocks Oracle. They're going to draw 2 cards, which is going to be bad news. But we have 7 mana. We get to drop a Rocks Oracle. We get to drop a Goreclaw followed by a Rocks Oracle for 3. So, I mean, as long as they don't get their gigantic stuff, we're okay. Kind of afraid of like a Demanding Dragon. Dreadmaw's pretty good. We also have one of those. I think we're still slightly in better shape here. So we're going to drop Goreclaw. Why did I think I had 3 mana? I don't have 3 mana. I have 2 mana. 2 mana is not 3 mana. Well, crud. Well, crud. We're going to fly in for 1, I guess. So next turn we will have 7 mana, 3 for a Rocks Oracle, 3 for an Oaken Form on a Rocks Oracle? I don't know. We're in a race. We're in a race, which doesn't feel the best. I'm just hoping that they hold back here, because they're afraid of a hell of a crackback. I don't think they are, though. I think the 6/6 is going to come in. Yeah, it is. We're going to go to 14. Rabid Bites. There's 3 of you in the deck. Where are you? So many. No! Damn it. Alright, we're dead. We're dead. Game over. Game over, man. It's game over. Unless we draw a Rabid Bite. Nope. Of course not. There's no Rabid Bites in this deck. What the hell am I talking about? Rabid Bite? Nope. Blocks Dreadmaw, though. Blocks Dreadmaw, though. So we'll come in for 1. Come in for 1. They're going to draw even more cards. Maybe we double block the Dreadmaw here? This is bad news, guys. This is bad news. 3 Rabid Bites sitting in the deck somewhere. Block, block. Please? Please to be trading? No combat tricks? Please? Please? Oh, don't tap mana. Uh-huh. Down they go. Down I go to 11. Sure, cast more stuff. Any of those Rabid Bites would have changed this game so much with us killing their mana production early, and they just don't exist in our deck. So I guess we drop this, but then they can just say it can't block. Man, deck, you're a piece of crap sometimes, you know that? Piece of crap. Yeah, nothing to go in. Nothing to go in. You're going to say Gaspark can't block. Sure. I would have said Rock's Oracle can't block too. Sure, I'll trade here. One last chance. Rabid Biter bust. Sure. Rabid Bite, please? No. Man. Maybe I accidentally sideboarded them out. Who knows? Let's go back in and let's not crap out like that, I guess. There they all are. There they all are. Back in we go. Back in we go. At least we saw Runic Armasaur, I guess. That's a card we hadn't seen yet. Show me a starting hand. I don't even want this card. I don't want this card in my deck. It's so bad. It's so bad. This doesn't do anything against ramp, right? 2 Centaur Coursers? But if we hit Rabid Bites, it's going to be okay. If we hit the Rabid Bites, it's going to be okay. Please, Rabid Bite. Please punish their mana production. Okay. Oh, no, can't do that. Okay, okay. 2 turns to draw a land to get a Goreclaw online. Ooh, no mana production. Perfect. Perfect. Oaken Form, I see. Drop the Courser. Hit a land. Hit a land. Draconic Disciple? Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. We get to attack into that. Well, we just totally pooped out on the land, so I guess we just go holy, great big gigantic things as much as possible. And just force in some damage here. Like, they don't have a kill spell for this anymore. They're going to be a turn away from a Dreadmaw that'll trade with it. Yeah, that'll do it, I guess. Can we draw? It's a long shot, but go with me here. A Rabid Bite. No, not allowed. Drop a Courser. Pass the turn. Opponent's missed a land drop. If we just had a Rabid Bite, we punish them severely. There's the land. Drox Oracle. Rabid Bite. Thank you. Was that so much to ask for? In for 9. Trade Oracle with the Courser. I don't care. It's totally fine. Because you still take 6 and go to 8. Chump and go to 11. So maybe even better. Trade and go to 8. Cool. Please don't have a Dreadmaw. Please. Now, I'm glad that you showed me that Rabid Bite deck. Land. Or Rabid Bite still would be fine. Druids, I get where you're going there, deck. It's sort of like a land now, isn't it? We're going to offer a trade here just to keep the pressure on. If they trade, it's totally fine. Keep them off creatures. We've got Goreclaw next turn. And then we got these Dreadmaws for cheap. That Disciple's going to do a hell of a number on us, though. Ultimately, I don't think we're winning this. We're on 3 lands on turn 8, I guess. Oh, yeah. That would have been nice in our deck. So would that. So would either of those. Of course. Why would I have my 4th land on turn 8, right? Right? Right. Electrify the Goreclaw, kill it dead. Alright, so they have not a land on top. By Goreclaw, you die every single time the exact same way. And now we're dead. And now there's just literally nothing we can do. Maybe we'll draw our 4th land on turn 9. Sure. Let's play a do-nothing aura. And pass that turn. Sure. Sure. Congrats, you have a dragon, we're dead. Congrats, you have a dragon, we're dead. I guess we can luck out and draw Prodigious Growth. We're going to 9. Block 5, 8. I meant after we drew the land. So, we're dead, right? Like, we chump with the Druid, and then we can't cast anything because we have literally every most expensive card in our deck. If we don't chump 5, 9, we're dead. Cool. That was a miserable way to go out, and really, really emblematic of how much I hate this format. Give me mana sinks. Give me cards that help consistency. That would be cool. M19, it's almost dead. We almost get to bury it and dance on its grave. Next week, last Spikey Saturday of M19. Thankfully, it will finally arrive here. I like this deck. I thought it was really cool. We had massive mana issues. Massive mana issues. Yeah, I had, 4 6-drops and a 7-drop. That's still 36 other cards that we should have drawn, and we did not, unfortunately. So that sucked. But hey, we got to play with a fan in match 2, and that was fantastic. They were great. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, I guess you can find me on Twitter at the Mana Leek. That's Leek, like the vegetable, not the card. You can also find me over at twitch.tv/themanaleak, where I'll hopefully be streaming a little bit more this month because it's September and I just want to stream more. It's just really hard to find time with a day job and also the YouTube content, but I like it. And next month in October, I will be doing the annual 24-hour stream with giveaways and all kinds of stuff like that. You can find me at facebook.com/themanaleak and patreon.com/themanaleak. If you want to go over to inkedgaming.com, you can use the promo code MANALEAK10, all one word with 10 as the number, to get 10% off your order. If you like the content, click that thumbs up button. Click subscribe if you want to see more. I guess not M19. Nobody wants to see more in M19, but if you do have any questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.